Hi guys, no, I am not on a tennis court. I am using no less advice to spend time in nature as a mental preparation before a big competition.
It should be like an everyday thing that it's a most natural thing is to spend time in nature. So I feel like that's super powerful and it's oftentimes very underestimated.
And I agree, this is a wonderful mental reset method, which is why today I wanted to touch upon the topic of the mental side in tennis, how much impact it can have on winning or losing a match, and if we can actually take lessons from tennis to apply them to our own daily life. The first hack is
Keep the joy.
look at Carlos. He's always happy on court, and we often hear that he plays at his best when he's having fun on court. But Gnozzi would always say that Yannick plays for love, meaning that what drives him is primarily his deep love for the game, which means if you want to do something well over a long period of time, joy must be your compass. You must be having fun. And if you're actually wondering what is it that really brings you joy in terms of career, hobby, or activity, my advice is recall your childhood. When you were a little kid, what came naturally to you? What were you drawn towards? Because I believe that as a child, you experienced the purest form of joy and still have your inner compass unspoiled by the judgment and influence of adults. So what brought you joy as a child? Was it playing an instrument? Was it going fishing with your grandpa? For me, I remember the happiest times of my life were during Roland Garros. We would, during 2 weeks with my father, watch tennis matches, enjoy the drama, feel so many emotions. I remember as a teen, my dream was to be a sports journalist. Spoiler alert, it didn't happen. I picked another career. But look at me now, having the time of my life on tennis Twitter and bringing my voice to the global tennis space. Something else I liked to do as a little girl was to write poems. I would write poems to everybody all the time, to my parents, to my school teacher. Then I stopped. And more recently, I felt like a lack of meaning, at my job. And I saw a contest for a literary prize, short story contest. And so I submitted a piece. So the publishing house in Paris contacted me to tell me I had made it to the final round. No, I was not the winner, but they wanted me to submit a longer piece, like a novel, because they wanted to publish me. So yeah, I feel like for us normal humans, but also for elite athletes, the cheat code is actually to
keep the joy.
The second mental hack is be in the moment. Okay, so often we would see a tennis player make a mistake or lose an important point, and they would get angry, frustrated, agitated. Yeah, they would go on to lose their focus, and it could cost them the match. So what coaches say is that in those situations, you should actually live in the moment. Made a mistake? Lost a point? That's it. It's in the past. Move on to the next. Look at Federer. He would win so many matches by losing so many points. Like maybe he would win 55% of the points.
In the 1,526 singles matches I played in my career, I won almost 80% of those matches. Now, I have a question for you. What percentage of points do you think I won in those matches? Only 54%.
So I guess in tennis, like in life, a key lesson is don't bring lingering bad feelings with you. Start over with a clean slate. Don't stay in the past. Be in the moment. The third mental hack is embrace the struggle. On a tennis court, like in life, you will often face difficult situations, adversity. And a good way to overcome those situations is actually to embrace the struggle. Make friends with your enemy, anxiety, or the weight of expectations. Like a wise man used to say,
I like to dance in the pressure storm.
look for the difficult things. Take pleasure in them. Be curious, because if you want to sustain something over a long period of time, you will actually need to embrace the struggle. I remember a time when I was going through a grueling recruitment process that lasted over 8 months with many rounds of interviews. I would study each angle of the topic. I would face my own shortcomings. I would always find a way to embrace the process, even if it was tough and painful at times. And I would listen to Eminem Lose Yourself before each interview. Obama did it too before delivering his electoral speeches, but I digress. If you manage to make friends with difficult situations, it really decreases stress and pressure. If you stop resisting them, then it makes it so much easier to overcome. See them as a stepping stone to upgrade to the next level, like in tennis.